Such a dad. Good morning, everybody. The fruit and fibre is at the ready. It is a gorgeous spring morning. We've got the Feel Good playlist on. We've got the daffodils out. Biscuit? Biscuit? Shall we put your harness on? You can come out and have breakfast with us. Shall we? I think that might be quite nice. Me and Niall thought we'd have our breakfast on the new little outdoor chair. I'm gonna get Biscuit's little harness on and bring him out to have some breakfast with us. This song just suits Biscuit's personality so much. Bit of Bob, isn't it, Biscuit? So we did this the other day for the first time. It was so cute. Look at him, a little butterfly harness. You've had Basil's hand me down because he's too big for this now, isn't he? Oh, you look so cute. Because obviously Biscuit's an indoor cat. Thinking about maybe building him a catio actually for the summertime, but for the time being, he's going out in his butterfly harness. Come on then, little man. Shall we go? Right, ready? Welcome to the outdoors. This is where we all hang out. Baswy, come give Biscuit a kiss. Welcome him to the outdoors. Oh, you missed it, it went off camera. Biscuit kiss, not mummy. Thank you. Now Biscuit. Oh, good boy. Welcoming into the garden.
What are we talking about?
It's been a little while. No, we were talking about Easter.
Oh, Easter. Oh, doing a little Easter egg hunt.
I know.
You know, toddlers are so cute the way they would
waddle.
Crazy to think that in like 2 years' time that's going to be our little baby, which at the moment is just a little bump.
Niall's getting impatient, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that thought in the moment just filled me with a lot of excitement, but then also a little bit of impatience because I just want to meet her.
I know.
I just want to meet her now.
Nearly time. Nearly time for baby girl.
Sometimes we do this.
No, we don't. You're such a You actually do that, but I wasn't going to put that on YouTube because somebody's going to get the ick.
What's wrong with doing that? Meggan walked up the stairs and I just went, didn't say anything, just like that.
He just lifted my jumper up and started rubbing his belly on mine. I've nearly lost my belly button, guys, look. I wonder if I'm going to have a pop-at one. I don't understand how some people have that and some don't. But I used to have a lot more depth to my belly button. It's gone. Come in here, doggies. Right, guys, I'm going to do... I have done this before, but I haven't done it for a while. But basically I saw Mrs. Hinch doing that trick where you leave, well, she did it with her toddlers and it was so cute and funny. I was just telling Niall about it. And basically you leave, well, she left her toddlers with a box of Pringles and told them to wait till she came back in the room before they ate them. People's having a fit, she knows the treats in my hand. And then it was honestly the cutest thing because they were both like quite young and they can't really speak that well yet. They were like babbling between each other who was gonna secretly eat the Pringles. And then the older one like gave the younger one loads of Pringles just as she came in and blamed it on him. It was so cute. Anyway, I want to see if the dogs will do it. So Biscuit is in here too though, that's the only problem. And I think Biscuit might try and steal your treats, sadly. But you're good at this, aren't you, babe? I'm not sure about Basil, but we'll give it a go. I'm gonna go out the room. I want you to wait. And when I come back in, you can eat them, okay? So wait. I'm sorry if Biscuit tries to steal them. Oh, here he comes. Maybe I'll take him so it's fair. Sorry, little man. You don't even like those treats. Right, wait there. Wait. Wait. I'll be back. Wait. 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 So clever. Okay, this look is not my finest. The headband is about to go. I'm going to do my hair with you in a second. Guys, I am really struggling with what to wear at the moment. I I didn't really kind of anticipate how strange it would be when almost everything just stopped fitting. I've started wearing my jeans open. I really need to like find some, it's mainly bottoms actually. It's basically is anything not stretchy that just doesn't really fit very well anymore, and obviously that's going to happen, but I think because it kind of suddenly happened, and I sort of thought that by the time we were at this point in like April it would be warmer and I could wear like stretchy cycling shorts or like baggy, you know, like baggy shorts with a drawstring, and that sort of thing will kind of fit under a bump. But it's still very cold even though it's sunny today, so I've just popped on this Skims dress, which is actually so comfortable. I have this in a few colours, and essentially Skims is the only thing that really fits me right now. I feel like I've just suddenly had a growth spurt, and that's also why, I don't know, when I went to go and find something to wear for like a dinner the other day, and just no bottoms would do up anymore, which is understandable, but I don't know, it still just feels like it just came out of nowhere that I can't fit in my clothes. But these dresses from Skims are great, and so are their bodies, so I'm mainly just wearing them. But actually Niall has done a little ASOS shop for me in maternity, which I haven't done yet, so we'll have a look through that together later and see what he's picked, which I feel like will be a bit of fun as well. But anyway, hi guys, I feel like I haven't properly sat down and chatted to you yet today, but I am just about to do my hair, removing the headband. I feel like this headband is not a vibe. I thought we could do our hair together and have a catch up because I feel like it. So I'm gonna put my waves in my hair. My hair really needs it. I haven't really like styled it with any heat for a while just because, I don't know, I've been a bit just not making that much effort with my appearance. So I think I said that in the last vlog actually, and that's the last time I made an effort. So I'm making an effort again today. We have a pet background today. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. They're so cute. I am going to wave my hair. I'm going to use the tong that I always use, which is amazing. And if you like a sort of relaxed wave that doesn't look super princessy, this is what you need. It took me years and years to find something. Hang on, I'm just going to put my... Oh, you're in the spinny chair. I'm just gonna put my jumper back on. It took me years to find a tong that is reliable. It doesn't kind of look different every time, and it's not difficult to use. A game changer if you don't like that kind of princessy wave, but you like more of a beach wave. And especially if you've got like shorter hair. Obviously mine has finally grown. And that's definitely due to being pregnant, because I never have had naturally long hair ever. Always tried, never worked for me. It's just very thin. Yeah, when you've got shorter hair and you kind of put waves in it, you can look like a poodle. I feel like those sort of tight curls don't look nice, but the soft curl waver, I'll link the one I use in the description box actually, because there's a few in there. It's a bit confusing because they've got different like sizes and stuff, but it's amazing. Anyway, okay, we've got the waves going, so I feel like I can multitask a bit better now they're en route. I just wanted to kind of chat about, basically, I was really up in my feels yesterday and I had a very anxious day. The first time in a long time. I kind of wanted to share how over the past year I've really learned how to manage those moments, and I don't know, just what has really helped me. And of you guys that, you know, do get anxious, it took me so many years to actually work out how to help myself. Basically, my mum said, I think it was last year, and it was in a video, and loads of you said that it really resonated with you too, and it really did resonate with me yesterday, because I think I've only had maybe like 3 really anxious moments over the past 4 months or something, and before it was sort of like every morning I would wake up anxious. Through like a little bit of therapy and just experience, I guess, learning how to manage it, and this quote that my mum said, I feel like I've got a much better grip with how to manage it. And basically she said anxiety is just a misuse of the imagination. And honestly, don't get me wrong, when you are in like those anxious sort of panics, it's almost impossible for anyone or anything to feel like it can help you, and you do just feel completely sort of consumed and trapped in your brain. But once I sort of slightly start to regain perspective and realize that it is just me, my anxiety, making things feel worse than they probably are, I remind myself of that quote, realize that it is just my imagination making something feel probably a lot worse than it needs to feel. And honestly, it's just helped me so much, and I just wanted to share it again because I know so many people struggle with different levels of anxiety, and you know, for some people that won't be beneficial at all, but if it's beneficial to, you know, one person in those sort of anxious spurge is not a word, is it? Splurge? In those sort of anxious panics, I guess attacks in a way, where you just get so overwhelmed, when you do start to like breathe and come out of it and start to slightly see perspective, I can't speak today. Perspective. That quote really helps me, so I just wanted to share that. Can we see the new car? So I don't have it yet, so in case you missed what happened, my Beetle rolled down a hill backwards when I wasn't in it, and the handbrake was up and everything. Didn't hit anyone or anything as it rolled down, it was just on a quiet street luckily, but it made me realise it's probably about time. I just don't have any interest in cars. It was the only car I ever liked the look of, basically because it is the Barbie car. I probably would have got it in pink at one point as well, but I felt like beige was maybe a bit more timeless. Just know it really well, I feel really comfortable driving it, and I don't particularly like driving bigger cars. However, I realised that it was probably time that I upgraded to something a little bit better for the fact that we'll obviously have baby girl as well. And although I know some people do, you know, have two-door cars with a baby and it's okay, the boot on that car, because it is a soft top, is absolutely tiny. It only fits like a small suitcase in it, so if I wanted to get a pram in there was no way. And people kept telling me this, like my friends were like, you gotta get rid of that car. But I just have attachment to it, and so many of you said who had Beetles when I wrote about this on Instagram that you felt the same. There's just something about them. It's never let me down. It's never, well, obviously it did when it rolled down the hill, but it's never, touch wood, it's never broken down. I mean, every time I get it MOT'd it costs an absolute bomb as well, because it is so old and just has so many issues. But yeah, we have a new car en route, but because it is brand new and made at the moment, and it's baby blue, which really excites me. And it's a Volvo, so it's bigger than my current car, but it's like a small big car, if that makes sense, like a compact SUV. So I hate parking big cars, they just creep me out and just feel like I'm gonna hit everyone. So a lot of questions about what kind of birth I am planning for. I haven't thought massively into this yet, purely because so many people have said to me, don't get too fixated because things can just change and it's completely out of your control. I would love to have a water birth, but I know that, you know, the suites aren't always available, or, you know, they're all taken up when you go in, so you can just never know, and I don't want to get too fixated on, you know, a proper routine of how I want to give birth. But yeah, I think it will be in a hospital for sure, because I just feel like such bad pins and needles right now. I should not sit on my feet. I feel like I have no feet right now. I can't feel them. Yeah, I think it will be in a hospital. When I was younger, I always thought I'd want a home birth, but I just feel like I'd feel safer if something happened and I needed to be in hospital. I would maybe possibly like to have a home birth if we have more babies, and I feel like I don't know, I know what I'm doing. I would love to experience that at some point, but not with the first. We shall see. I actually need to start booking all the like antenatal classes and hypnobirthing classes, because I still haven't done that. I've been so just like, everyone keeps saying to me, do you feel prepared? Have you got everything ready? And I'm like, nope. I just feel like I've been so busy with Bluey and Beyond the past few months, and I'm trying to get everything together so that when I need to kind of slow down properly, everything is, you know, in place and planned out and all the shoots are done and, you know, all the guides are written, all the collections are ready, because there's lots of collections coming out when very much in the time where baby girl is due, because of the time of year that it is being summer, and we just have lots of plans with Bluey and Beyond. So I've been so busy sorting all of that and trying to get my stuff together there that I haven't literally done like anything. I mean, we have actually done some decorating in the nursery, but I need to book these classes, and I also need to, you know, actually get things for baby girl, because we currently don't have anything. I'm not very prepared. And I feel like once I've sort of got all of my work together, I'll be able to like concentrate on those things. But I do think it's quite nice because it feels like my pregnancy is going really fast, because I'm not doing everything super early and then waiting for baby girl to come because everything's sorted, if that makes sense. I know lots of pregnant people I know have said it's good that you're doing it the way you're doing it, because they did everything, you know, within the first few months, and then they just felt like they were sat twiddling their thumbs waiting for their baby to arrive. So yeah, I feel like it's probably a good thing, although sometimes I have moments of panic where I'm like, there's actually not that many weeks left. I'm not prepared. How do you feel about raising a bub away from family? Don't feel that far away from family. Niall's family, part of his family, live down the road, so we see them a lot, and then my mum is going to be here at least once a week when baby girl arrives. We've kind of got like an idea of how we want things to be set up, and she works from home, so she can actually do, because she's a therapist, she will probably do some of her clients on Skype, because she does that anyway. She does mix of like in-person and Skype clients, and she's just going to structure her week so that she can come up probably once a week. Get this in stone when baby girl comes, because we might all feel different, but I think the general plan is to have her help and come and stay once a week to help out there and be, I really want her to be a big part of her life, and my mum really wants that too. So I don't feel like family is too far away. And then my dad has just retired so he will be very involved, I hope, as well. He really wants to be. So being 2 hours away from Wales, where my family live, actually isn't that far. My older brother lives in Canada, so it's a bit different, so I don't know how much he will be able to see her, which does make me sad. And I expect he might have babies in the next couple of years, and I would have loved our babies to have close cousins, but I don't know if we will, because Niall's siblings are all a lot younger, and then my siblings, one of them's younger, and the one that may have babies in the next few years does live on the other side of the world. So not that he will be watching, but Emlyn, move back, because I want our babies to be friends. I do want to do one more, but they're mainly all about baby girl, and I just am conscious not to just talk about that. How did you structure your relationship? You seem super happy, and I want that for me and my partner. It sounds so cliche, but the main thing is definitely communication and just being honest with each other, because I think you see a lot of relationships where they're just not open with each other about how they feel in situations. I feel like me and Niall are really lucky because we are like best friends as well as lovers. And I know, you know, that's not always the case with relationships, but I do think that is maybe why some relationships last longer, along with a lot of other things, but communication for sure. And I also think, you know, when you grow up, like me and Niall met when I was 17 and he was 18, and I know, you know, when you grow through your 20s, people change loads, and it's very common for people to grow apart. Me and Niall were really lucky that we managed to keep together during that phase. And don't get me wrong, our relationship is not perfect, and if anybody tells you that their relationship is perfect, or they don't ever complain about things in the relationship to their friends, I feel like that is a bit of a red flag, because nothing is ever perfect. And I complain to my friends about things that annoy me about Niall, or if we have arguments, I'm super open about it, because that's completely normal. But the important thing is to communicate with your partner about the issues that you have, to try and work through them. But what I was going to say is, when you go through this, you know, your early, well, your kind of teens, we were at the start, and then you have, like, you know, the first few years phase where you're just like besotted, and then you go into like your 20s or your early 20s to mid 20s, and you change so much as a human being through these years. And like me and Niall still will, you know, through the end of our 20s into our 30s. But we have really been fortunate that we have grown through the different career choices and paths we took. You know, we met when we were students, and then Niall worked in a bar and I was a PT, and you know, our schedules were so different then, and that could have been a factor, that could have been a problem. But then equally, you can work it out and make sure that you work together. You know, some people work super long distance, but him being in a bar and working late, you know, just night hours, and then I was working at like 5 AM clients, because lots of people want to work out first thing in the morning, but he was asleep, so we didn't really see each other. We always came back together and made sure we gave time for each other. And sometimes, you know, things weren't as good as other times, and we have had our ups and downs over the years. We've never actually broken up, and I feel like that's something that has maybe been a really good cement in our relationships. We never say to each other in an argument, it's over. Once you start doing that in a relationship, I think it becomes like just the norm to sort of have these mini breakups, and it's just not good, I personally don't think, when you start playing with your relationship like that and playing with the other person's feelings to sort of make a point in an argument and take it that far. But you have to work on your relationship, and you have to work through the less good times and just be there for each other, but always try and give them what they need and tell them what you need as well, because everyone has like a different love language. And for instance, I love what was my love language? I can't remember now. Niall's is definitely heavily affection and like physical touch, whereas I definitely get it through like words of support, I think, or something like that. So long ago I did that quiz online, which you can do. It's really interesting to do it with your partner, to like understand each other better as to what makes them feel loved. And ours is completely different, but I completely understand now even more how important like physical touch is to Niall. And for me, what shows me the most love is like words, I think, more so, and showing me through that rather than just cuddles, although I love cuddles too. And also sometimes people just aren't meant to be together, which is okay as well. And I think, you know, sometimes it just doesn't work out, and it shouldn't work out because it's not the right person, and the right person will come along. But I can't do a biscuit. You literally just look like a chubby seal. Why are you sitting there of all places, Biscuit? There's a sofa. He's so grumpy, it just makes me die. I'm gonna zoom in on his head. Look at the grump on him. I swear, his breed just look so disgusted at life. Okay, nursery transformation has begun. We've managed to fix the problem we had with the leak up here, which is fabulous. And I have painted my peachy lime wash wall this weekend. I don't know if you can see on the camera the colour. You can't really, this camera's not very good with colour and with the light against it, but can you see it's like it's actually a little bit pinkier than I thought, and I think I prefer it. It's not quite so, I don't know, neutral, I guess. I wanted it to not be super pink, but also I didn't want it to not look pink at all. God, this is one of my favourite things to do. Look at that accurate line. You see? Do we like the colour? I think it looks really cool. I love that it looks very undone, and I love the shade that has come out. I really don't think that you can tell properly on the camera though, but we've started, and I'm really pleased that we've got the walls kind of sorted. Obviously at the moment this looks like an absolute shocker. We had to hack it all away and replaster it with Niall's granddad. Lots to do still, but we wanted to kind of get the decorating done before the carpet changes in here. A couple of things I wanted to show you which have come from Etsy. So I got these little butterfly wall stickers which I'm going to scatter. Hang on, let's get them in focus. I'm going to scatter these on the wall above her crib, which I feel like will look lovely with her name. And I saw these on Etsy and I thought they were quite nice because they look quite... It really doesn't want to focus on anything today, does it? They look quite like dainty, and they're quite realistic, and they're, I don't know, they just don't look sort of tacky. They look really delicate. That's the word I wanted. Also, I ordered this mobile Etsy when I did that Etsy order ages ago, and it came. I don't really want to take it all out, but you can kind of get a feel. It's like little peachy poppies as well. And this was Pop's room. This is where Pop used to sit on the windowsill, and we never cleaned, no, this sounds disgusting, but we never cleaned the windowsill where she used to sit, and a few of her little hairs were always there, but they've had to go now because obviously we repainted. But yeah, I thought it was really cute that the flowers were poppies, and there's a couple of lacy white butterflies dotted in there to keep the butterfly theme going. Ah, anyway, that's my little update.
Not had the vlog on me in a while.
Oh, nervous.
It's been ages.
Yeah, I was actually. Show your relationship with Biscuit, because you've worked on it, haven't you?
Worked on it. He still don't like me.
He does like you.
I mean,
Look, he's letting you stroke him. Carl used to absolutely hate cats.
there we go, there we go.
He wasn't the biggest fan of Pop, but...
Yeah, but she'd attack me at any given point. I mean, he would, to be fair, giving it off a chance.
He would, but he's only playing.
I know, but I think it's cats just don't know, it's the...
I know, they're a bit
temperamental.
Go on, give Uncle Carl a kiss. Go on.
Bisky boy, give me a kiss.
You never would have done that before.
I'm a bit nervous doing it.
Right, guys, we're going to have a look through the maternity pieces Niall has picked for me from ASOS. I can see a little heart pattern in here. Do you want to explain to me? This brand's called Mamalicious.
That's what you are.
Mamalicious.
First up, we have a nice summery, you know, because it's springtime, the sun's been out for about a day, but a nice dress.
Oh, thank you.
Now, I will say that ASOS's maternity section...
Was it good?
Not the best. Not the best choice.
I don't know where is good maternity clothes. If you guys have any suggestions, let me
You
know.
need to go on like specific shops for...
Yeah, but I don't know what those shops really are. I feel like brands...
Jojo, Mam and Baby.
That's for baby clothes.
Mamas and Papas.
Don't know if they do mums. You don't have to wear maternity clothes.
Just buy stretchy stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Or just as you do, leave your top button undone sometimes.
Yeah, I was telling them about that. No, I have to do that with my jeans. I don't understand them. What do they do?
We'll put it on and you'll see.
Have they made it so that there's like a space for a tummy in maternity?
This is my entertainment.
No, stop being a creep.
Oh, look, you can see the bump.
I think stretchy midi dresses are probably like the best thing to wear when you're pregnant.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I quite like it. The only thing I'd say is just like, you know, stripes are a bit old school, aren't they?
No, you can bring them back in, can't you?
Which way is it that is unflattering when you have a stripe? There's one way that my dad was always like, can't be wearing stripes that go...
Down, I think.
Is it down? No, I think it's across.
Maybe it's a cross. We wear when we go away.
On our baby moon.
On our baby moon.
Okay.
And it's a swimsuit.
Oh.
So put that on.
Oh, right. Let me open it first. Oh, this looks actually quite nice. The only thing is I don't really wear swimsuits.
Well, you do now.
Well, I might do, to be fair. But I feel like...
You want to have the
I'm
bump
not sure
out.
I can feel that. I feel like lots of women who wear these sort of swimsuits, they have big boobs, and
Your boobs are big now.
they're a bit big, but I don't know if I'll fill out that cut, but I'll try.
They're going to fill up with milk as well, aren't they?
God's sakes. Not yet! I mean, I don't think it's my finest. So mean!
It's just funny seeing you in something like that because you never
don't usually wear stuff like that. No, the thing I would say that is actually quite nice about this is that you can adjust it and make it like high leg if you like prefer that sort of 80s high leg, which I think is a bit more flattering. I don't feel the boob area, it smells a bit fishy as well.
Oh no, get it off! Get it off!
Why'd you go for the nipple?
It makes you look really sort of
Square.
short and dumpy.
Yeah.
I'm not being horrible, by the way.
No, I get why it's probably good when you've got a big bump though, because there's so much stretch and this ruching. But you do need to have bigger boobs, and
yeah, that's alright. We can give that one a miss.
I'll give that one a miss.
Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall.
Style styling.
You said you like the flares.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Yeah, what's that about? Are they on back to front?
No, this is a thing that a lot of people do. You can make it look cool. I've seen people wear like baggy shirts and they button it there. Yeah. I look like a magician, but I'm wrong. I think this looks cool. It's a bit like boiler suit going to work, but I quite like it.
When you're decorating.
Yeah, but
Decorating's nearly done now, but
I think there's lots of space for the bump to grow as well, because at the moment it's a little bit baggy here. So it would be better maybe.
keep your pens and pencils down there.
I'm gonna say
Maybe in there, little pouch. Little
little
Joey.
kangaroo pouch. I actually think I'll keep these because I was eyeing these up too.
Huzzah! 2 more left.
2 more left. Why have you picked these? You oh no!
That is fishy.
I don't think I can put them on.
Why?
Too much work.
Hey, come on,
No, you. No.
What?
No.
Got to get something a bit exciting.
Is that your wild card?
Yeah, that's my wild card. Come on, look, they're super stretchy.
Are they maternity?
Yeah.
Why? I don't understand why. I don't want to wear them or anyone in fact. Smell the fish wafting.
What?
They look so unflattering. No.
What are you doing?
They look awful over the bum. They look like a sausage.
Literally looks like a sausage. There you go.
Oh, look at these.
Actually reminds me of your pyjamas now a little bit.
Look how much space there is to grow. I really like them.
So how did I do? Give me a score
No,
out of 10.
you did well. You actually did do well. That's the first time I've ever tried maternity clothes, so
There you go.
smashed it,
Me
mate.
too.
I think these and the cargo dungarees I'll keep. Killed it. Let us know which was your favourite.
Moving on to the next section of the video, transition.
Meet me with a middle scroll by the water hole. Lucid dreams of you and me. Sky high, busy life, I wanna leave. Oh, muscle tight, early light, cleanse down jaw. Say my name or say it twice. Shed this layer of overthinking.
Guys, I've got a new favourite post-workout snack. This is so good. I had one of these yesterday for the first time and it was after a run in the sun, and honestly it tasted like I was drinking, well, kind of drinking, it's like a sucky yogurt, but eating / drinking summer. It was so good, so I'm having another one. But anyway, I've just finished my glute session. So that was my second lower body workout of the week. I still have one more to go. Basically, I've just started the Peachy program that is just launched on Beyond, which is like a lower body glutes heavy workout plan. So there's still 2 upper body days, but there's 3 lower sessions in the week. And basically the first lower body workout, which I did earlier in the week, is kind of more general lower body, a bit more on the quads, more compound lifting like squatting. Then today's was like a heavier glutes targeting one, and then the third one, which I'll do soon, a really isolating, targeting like the smaller glute muscles, slightly less compound lifting lifts with a burnout to finish. So my butt was on fire. You know what? Since starting this plan at the beginning of the week, I was talking about this on Instagram. I just feel like it's reignited something in my belly when I'm training. I didn't really realise that I'd say over the past few months, I've just kind of been going with the motions and trying to get my workouts done still, but never really like pushing myself. And obviously being pregnant, you know, you have a bit more of a limit. But when I did the first workout on the Peach program the other day, I just felt so like empowered in the gym. I just proper went for it and I loved it. And I wasn't just like getting the reps over and done with as quickly as I could. I was like doing it with intention. And I came out feeling on top of the world. So yeah, I feel like being on a new structure has changed the game for me. So if you're feeling in a bit of a slump, firstly, don't worry, because we all go through ups and downs with our fitness, and that's why it's, you know, a fitness journey. You're never going to always be 100 and loving every workout, and sometimes you do just go with the motions, and that's just how it is. But starting a plan of some sort, or a new structure, or a new routine, and just jumping into something fresh changed the game for me. So yeah, I'd highly recommend. But anyway, I need to go and get on a meeting for Bluey, but I will catch up with you this evening, I think. And I think we might do some Easter prep / baking, which will be fun. Guys, I could honestly watch The Simpsons non-stop at the moment. I've got a new obsession. I just love it. It makes me feel so comfy and just like cozy. Anyway, I've popped my new PJs on that Niall got me, which are very, very comfy. I've actually just got out some ingredients because I'm going to make an Easter banana bread loaf, which I'm really excited to make. And also on the subject of Easter, I'm just gonna, I don't know why I'm filming my feet. I'm gonna open these Amazon parcels up that I ordered for Easter, because we are having a very Eastery weekend for Easter weekend. Don't know how many times I can say Easter. This weekend for Easter weekend. And basically my best friend is coming to stay with her husband and her daughter, and my best friend Bri is also pregnant, but her daughter is now 2. So I said to her, maybe this year, because she kind of will know, well, she will know what's going on, shall we do her an Easter egg hunt in the garden? And Bri was like, yeah, that sounds super cute. So I picked up some bits from Amazon. Oh, these are so cute. They're so much smaller than I thought they'd be, but maybe it's just because we're a little person. So this is her little Easter egg hunt basket to gather up her eggs. These I'm going to scatter around the garden for her to find. Can't wait until our 3 girls, because Bri's also having another girl, which is wild. We're literally 9 days apart. Bri is like my oldest bestest friend from school, and I just can't believe we got married a month apart and now we're literally gonna have baby girls a few days apart that will hopefully grow up together. They'll kind of be our baby's cousins with Maya as well, her 2-year-old. I hope they'll be best friends, but I'm not gonna force it, because just because me and Bri are best friends doesn't mean our babies will be. I got these little things that you put on these sticks and then like stick them in the grass to give her some clues when she's searching for the eggs, which I feel like is so cute. Can you tell what kind of mum I'm gonna be? Because I can. Anyway, I'm also making an Easter banana bread for the weekend too, and just in general because I love banana bread. And what I've done is I've gathered up the ingredients for the recipe that I usually do. It's very, very simple. You basically throw all these ingredients together, and then instead of putting chocolate chunks and blueberries in, which I usually do, I'm gonna put, well, my plan was to put in mini eggs. However, they seem to be sold out everywhere. I feel like mini eggs must be the most popular like Easter chocolate, because the past 2 weeks I have not been able to find them anywhere, except obviously this massive egg which I just found in the off license, which I've been tucking into, and literally I was hopeful there was going to be a slightly bigger bag than this in there, but there wasn't. So we probably have about 5 mini eggs going in. But I've also picked these up, which are kind of similar but not quite, but they'll have to do. I'm suddenly obsessed with mint Aeros, and I feel like that's such an acquired taste because, I don't know, it's just not the best chocolate in the world, but I feel like it's a new craving because they make these little mini ones in egg form at the moment and I love them. So I'm definitely going to ask Niall for the big Aero mint egg for my Easter egg this year. Bluebell, Basil. It's too funny. Oh Niall, they look so cute. They came around the corner. You ready for Easter?
I'm very happy right now.
Bluebells, come here. Come here, come for cuddles. Oh, my 2 little bunnies. You look so cute. Right, it's the moment of truth. I did actually decorate this with mini eggs on top, but they have very much disappeared into the was it the abscess?
Abscess! Abyss!
Abyss!
Abscess! You put an abscess in your banana loaf. Oh my god.
Oh, it doesn't look very...
Who would have thought?
There's nothing to see. I thought that I was
Chocolate melted.
I thought there was going to be like pretty rainbow coloured mini eggs within there, but...
They're all at the bottom of the baking dish, so they're really nice.
Oh, I can't even show you because it just looks like a normal banana bread, but I bet it'll taste absolutely unreal.
It tastes good.
Does it taste good? Oh yeah.
Is it an orange one then? Or am I just eating orange eggs?
You're just eating the orange eggs at the bottom probably.
Alright.
Anyway, we're just about to have some dinner. Let me show you. It's one of our faves. Chicken, rice and kale, and then a bit of sriracha mayo on top. So good, isn't it, Noel?
Oh yeah, I have some mango chutney as well.
Yeah, do you?
And a bit of chilli oil.
Sriracha looks so good. Can you? Struggling. That sauce looks so good. I put it in my reel, and loads of people were like, "What was that?" Orange sauce, yeah. It's really nice, sriracha mayo. We're gonna watch. Oh, we've just started watching the new season of Your Honor. Isn't it good now?
Unreal.
Absolutely unreal.
We'll see. The jury's still out. Pardon the pun. The jury's still out for this.
round the pillow.
The jury's still out.
Oh yes, we've heard the joke. The fridge is open. It's beeping.
In all seriousness, the jury is still out for this season.
Yeah, basically, if you haven't seen Your Honor, it's all based around a judge.
First season was good.
Yeah, first season was really good, and they've just released season 2, and the main character is the guy from Breaking Bad.
But we'll have to get to
Walter
the end of this
White.
season before we share our verdict.
What did you just say? Oh, verdict.
We'll have to
They
get to
said
the end of the
verdict.
season before we give you our verdict. Because the jury's still out.
Good one, huh? But yeah, I would highly recommend, if you haven't seen it, have a look, because we were both saying this morning on our morning walk, what a good series, eh? Anyway, I think I'm going to finish up this video here. But also, I haven't told you, Bluebell's become a gummy bear, hasn't she? A gummy bear. Bluebell had to have 11 teeth taken out the other day. It broke my heart in 2.
Oh, of course it needs a bloody update.
Well, you never play on your Xbox, so when you turn it on, it always needs an update.
I turn it on, and then I go, oh, I need to update, and then I don't bother playing it. And then I go on and I'll play it.
Little gummy bear on you. To have all 6 of her front teeth taken out, and a few on the sides, bless her. Basically, her breed just tends to have issues with their teeth, and it would have just caused further issues, but she's a little gummy bear now. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Oh, we finally have some light. I don't know what my camera was doing then, it was really dark. But I will hopefully see you very soon for another video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week for another one.
See ya. Bye. Thanks for watching.